Alright, what's going on, guys? This is my review for today, October 17th, and yesterday, October 16th trading, my journal entry, and what I was looking at, and what I actually took. So, today was a very good day. I followed my rules, I followed my setup that I liked, and I'll get into what that is. So, we had a very large expansion overnight, pre-market, hundreds of points, a couple hundred points, to almost 300 points higher from yesterday. And let me just go over yesterday's trading first, so yesterday we had not too much expansion, small opening range gap, but we did have these lows here and these lows, and we took out yesterday's daily low. So all on one trade down in the morning session. We didn't get, this is the first presentation fair value gap. This is another day's fair value gap from last week, but we didn't get up to it. Traded, kept trading down, left this open, traded SMT with yes over here, and right into the new week opening gap cluster that we have. This is kind of what I like to see. We take out the low from yesterday in here, and then we trade down, we make an SMT divergence, and then we trade one more time down into this. This would have been a nice little entry here off this balanced price range. We have a pass up, pass down, and then pass back through, trade into it, and market maker buy model straight through all the way up until the first presentation off of this new week opening gap, which is my kind of trade. That's what I like to see. That's what I'm comfortable with. This is just all around like what I've been aiming for, and I would have been done after taking partials probably here, taking partials here, and then whatever I had left, it would have been in the green, stopped out. But as you can see here, this is a breaker with the balanced price range, left this gap open, and this is just an awesome trade. And today we had very similar. I wasn't able to trade this yesterday. I was working, but I obviously back tested it afterwards, and when I got back, and I noticed that that's what I would like to see. So then when I saw this today, we had a giant opening range gap. We traded to midpoint, just missed the 75% level, lower quadrant, but we took out this sell side from overnight, 3:20 a.m., just hit it, and look where we also are. New week opening gap and new day opening gaps. So this again, same type of deal. But on this trade, I didn't need to see it hit the first presentation. I wanted to just get to a premium because it did have all these gaps. It wasn't, it was just a straight way down. So I was expecting it to get to at least premium. This is just the halfway of the range. So this is what I was targeting. This number, 92.625, is the number I was targeting. And This is a bullish order block right here. Look, I'll show you. So I did enter on this candle in here as it was breaking out of it on a 15-second. Once I saw it trade into the new week opening gap, I was just expecting a retracement to 50% of this range. This is the swing high, swing low. I measured that with this fib. As you can see from here to here, there's no other swing highs in this price range. And even though it did go back lower, I was already out, and for 50 points. So this is a 15-second chart. This is what I took my entry on. So this is, as you can see, it goes back down. This is where the new week opening gap area is. This is a low risk buy right here. I didn't take it there. I wanted to make sure that it would hold up. And if it did, then I wanted to just get in. There's this order block right here. It hit that multiple times. My stop was below this low, which could have been a little shallow, but I wanted to see it run. That's the kind of trades I like, so I didn't really want to see it come back below this. If it did and then started going up, then I was out. I only take one trade a day. Those are my rules. But entered here, stop is below here, so this retracement doesn't do anything for me. All I was doing was taking this low, and I was expecting this to be an inverted fair value gap from the start. I could have also entered another partial here if I wanted to, but I only trade one contract. That's just my rules for now also. So went through it, consequent encroachment here, hit it again, the upper quadrant, and then started trading, traded higher, and right to my take profit, which it didn't need to get to the first presentation. It didn't even get there. So I'm glad I didn't, get greedy. In the past, I would have gotten greedy and let this come all the way back down and take me out. But 92.363, 92.25. I didn't get greedy at all. And look what happened. Spiked right into it, dabbled around for a couple more candles, then went back above this, and then started retracing down. And then it did this, took out these lows again. But this is, I was expecting from the start of the day, if it traded above the highs over here, it was gonna probably, and just we're continuing, it was going to go to Tuesday's high, Monday high, and I wouldn't have been interested in taking any trades or chasing it long. But this would have been really the only trade I wanted to take. It took out lows here. Before we even got here, I noticed that there was a cluster of gaps, like new week opening gap and new day opening gaps. So, and it was below liquidity. So I was just waiting for it the whole time. Once it got here, hopped into the lower time frame charts. I also noticed this on the 1 minute, and I executed, and I was pretty happy with how I performed. I wasn't nervous just because I liked this setup. I wasn't greedy. I could have also taken partials here. I was thinking about it because it was slow to go through it, but it's okay. It was going to go to a premium, and it was easy to frame this out, so I had the right handles, and yeah, very happy with how this worked out. So this is the setup that I'm just going to be looking for in the future, because I could see it easier, just more comfortable for me to take these. For whatever reason, it's just more comfortable. Like I could see these way easier than on the way down, because on the way down this is more of like not a market maker sell model, but this is more of a market maker sell model. This one, where it's every green candle up close candle is just rejecting, price lower, and you use the same candles on the way up. So I could see this, and then whatever the reversal is, wherever it is usually at a new week opening gap. That's what I've noticed. Take it here, or wait until it hits something like this or something like this, trades into it. There's also one over here you could take over here. It's just easy for me to frame those to a premium if I'm bullish, or to a discount if I'm selling short. But yeah, this was the trade. Pretty clean. Very happy with how it worked out. It also went to the opening range gap, consequent encroachment, straight down, no retracements, straight down into it. And the time aspect also is huge too. So we hit the macro 950 here. That's when we traded into it. And then it started to move lower, all the way to 1010. But just now, later in the day, this is what I was looking at too. You have the macro at 250. This is trading right now. Takes out the lows of the day, as you can see. Takes out these lows. Then I'll zoom in over here. Trades into it, low risk buy. Trades above. This is a breaker. I'll draw the top bit out. And this is a BISI right here at 250. You take this straight to this high, and that's another trade. So I mean, this is just from here, from the breaker to here, it's 23 handles. Not bad at all. Very little drawdown, and it's in the macro after taking the lows. I mean, this is just, I've started to notice this over and over again. And yeah, then it trades back down below this low, still on the breaker. This is the low of the breaker right here. Still on the low it, but trades into here. Bodies don't go in it. Then it's I'm expecting it to probably shoot for this high or this gap right here. This is in a premium relative to this range, so this is expected. This is also expected. But yeah, it's just I've noticed these things more and more as of watching the live streams and seeing how price has been trading at these times of the day. But this setup so far, trading to new week opening gaps after taking lows, has been a really just my bread and butter setup, and then just taking it to premium, from discount to premium or premium to discount. Those have been really what I've been aiming for. So I'm going to keep looking for these. I think I'm only going to look for these setups so far, unless I see a really nice one. If I didn't take that one, I would have taken this one actually later in the day during the macro. But this is really what I like to see. And also yesterday, the time aspect hits it too. So during the macro, this is when it's moving. Bam, bam. And these you catch a lot of handles on, which is the type of moves I like, and they're fast. So that fits more my style. But I'm very happy with how I traded, and I knew where the setup was going to form once I started seeing this. I said, all right, let's see if we can hold above these, hold above this new week opening gap, and show some willingness to get to a premium, and we did. And I took it, no hesitation, wasn't scared, and very happy with my performance today. Again, this is the framework: premium, premium, discount, discount, take it, order block. You could also take this inversion fair value gap here to premium if you wanted to. There's also this too, this BISI that I have marked out here, trades into it, and then straight through to premium. But yeah, that's the setup. That's the review for today. And yesterday I wasn't able to trade yesterday, but today I did get to trade. That was my only trade for the day. I only take one a day, and let's see what tomorrow has.